be very simple. A stir fry with an assortment of veggies. I'm not going to demonstrate all of them because stir fry is easy, and I'm starting off with Julienne carrots anyway. So I'm just going to add some extra mushrooms in and some zucchini. You can cheat too. Just make sure that your stir fry mix is fresh and then weigh it out. If you're making for the whole family, it's very convenient, especially if you've had a hectic day. I mean, sometimes, you know, you just can't. And then you can freeze the rest. Put it in a freeze-safe container and freeze the rest. And you can also have it as a crunchy summer salad. So I've got 200 grams of vegetables, spinach. As you can see, it's still very big, so I'll be stripping that. Red pepper, sprouts, Julienne carrots, and little baby corn. So I'm just adding some mushrooms and some zucchini to it, and I'm going to be adding some normal white cabbage as well. So it's going to be super simple, just chopping the mushrooms as you would normally into slits. Here we go. So add that to your stir fry mix, and then we've got zucchini, which I'm going to thinly slice. And make like little strips of it. Okay, some of the zucchinis in strips. I'm just going to trim them. Okay. You're going to put your pan on low heat, 3 or 4, and you're going to add a tiny little bit of decent olive oil. Not too much. You can coat it. Make sure it's nice and pure. So you can start adding some to the pan. And then when you've added half of that, you can start stirring it. So just as with any stir fry, it's literally what you do. You stir fry it. Now you can add you can add your other bit, and there we go. Now you're just going to cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes. You will see once the vegetables are cooked, they actually change color. Flavor it with some salt and pepper, or like me, wait and add some soy. While we have our stir fry going, we are going to do the tenderised steak into tiny little cubes. First strips, and then you're going to cut the strips into little cubes. because you want meat bites with your veg. You don't want just veg. Now, because I'm having this for lunch and for dinner, I'm going to make twice the amount of beef. Bearing in mind that I'm splitting my meal. Okay, so this is my second 100-gram piece of beef. Then I'm just chopping into strips. It's good to follow the line that's already on the tenderized steak. That will make sure that your steak strips are cut with the actual line, so they'll be soft and juicy. Now we're going to make our marinade, which consists of soy sauce and sweet chili sauce. So you're going to take your soy sauce and your sweet chili sauce, and you're going to measure it. So you're going to give yourself a tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, and you want to give yourself, that's per 100 grams, so you're going to have 2 tablespoons of soy and 2 tablespoons of sweet chili. There we go, there's 1, 2, and I am going to use my finger, get that remaining sweet chili out of there, and then your hands are clean. Your hands are clean. Oops, there goes a cap. Your hands are clean, and now you're just going to play with your meat in this sauce and just get all of that goodness on your meat. And now we are going to stir fry this meat. Typically, you would start with the meat, stir frying your meat, and then you would add your veg. Stir fry is virtually ready, so I have to make space in my pan for my meat. So I'm just going to dish this into a plastic container, and then I'm going to do my beef strips and then add them both together. So there's our pan, and here goes our beef. Because of your heat and because of your marinade, it will steam more than it actually fries because you haven't added any extra oil. So it's a much healthier option. And yes, you did add some olive oil to your veg, but that's more for taste, and that's a good fat. So this is starting to get some nice good color. We're going to turn it all over. And when they've all turned, we are going to be adding our vegetables. So another minute has passed. As you can see, my beef is virtually completely cooked. We're just going to turn the sides over that aren't. Nice steam coming out of there. Now we're going to up our heat some to level 5. We're going to stir because it's going to steam a lot because it's going to get rid of the excess moisture. Okay. Now mine is virtually ready, so I'm going to re-add my vegetables. Keeping at the high heat. Add them all in there. Now we're going to stir the meat in. Oh, look at that beautiful color. Absolutely gorgeous. Now you can add salt and pepper to your taste, to your liking. You're going to let that go for 30 seconds on a very high heat. And I'm actually going to do this with you. Can stir it a little bit. Get all that heat going everywhere. Turning off the heat for the last 10 seconds. And that is now ready to serve. I'm going to dish for me, and then I'll show you the final product. And then voila, there is my dinner for tonight and my lunch for tomorrow.